good afternoon. It's about 6 o'clock here in Spain, and welcome back to our channel.
Welcome and also good afternoon from my side. And today, Peke.
She's here with us. Yeah.
So today we want to talk about a very important subject, and this is why would you want to leave your home country and go somewhere completely different in a foreign country? And since this is a very important subject, we both have some notes, so we don't forget any bullet points on this matter. So yeah, leaving your home country, your place, can be quite challenging, and you really should have to consider many things. And there's most of the time different reasons why you would go somewhere else where you're completely foreign and you might even not know the country at all. So did our checklist as well. And again, it's mostly not one reason, it's a chain of events or reasons. And so was for us. We had here in this basically wonderful, beautiful place here, so much trouble when we purchased the property here. And that was in 2014. And
there was a lot of stress connected with this property.
Yes. And so it was so stressful that we were not able up till today basically that we could enjoy this place.
Not for 1 minute.
Not for 1 minute, exactly.
Yeah.
And eventually we said, no, we have to stop this and we have to go somewhere else.
Yeah. And that was mainly stemmed from, imagine purchasing a property and not receiving your title at settlement.
For 3 years.
Yeah.
For almost more than 3 years, waiting for your title.
So you're purchasing it outright and not receiving a title. So yeah, they say that was Spain.
Yeah, but this is a very special region here. We can talk about this separate.
Yeah.
And this would be a total, probably an hour-long video just on its own.
I think
about this place here and this property. I mean, you look at this scenery, it's beautiful.
Yeah, you probably all think we're crazy. Why would we want to leave such a beautiful place? But we're getting into that.
But yeah, if you want to know more about this, you can approach us, and we give you the whole story. Maybe I give the story one day.
Yeah.
Maybe we write a book or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So eventually we made the decision. We have to get on a neutral ground, start completely new. And that's where we are now. So we made our checklist, and we can do a checklist.
Yeah.
Do your pros and cons. Why should I leave? Why should I go? Where should I go? Even each country. That's what we did already in late 2018. We were sitting actually in Australia in the house and making our
on a whiteboard. Yeah.
Making for every country, even Australia, and different regions in Australia, pros and cons, why to leave, why to go.
I still remember it clearly. Yeah, and that really helped. It really helped cement it in your mind. When you see it, when you write it down, it becomes more clear.
And other things pop up along the way. You start thinking about something completely different.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's enough of the past and our problems. Now we give you now the status quo and our top 5 reasons why we want to go somewhere completely different. And here are our top 5 reasons. So reason number 1. The reason number 1 is basically not applicable so much now for us. It's business opportunities or job offerings. That was, of course, the first time we became expats. For us, you had a job offer in Kabul, and I had this great job offer down in the Middle East in Dubai. So that was our reason to go. And if that's the case for you, most things or many things are taken care of, meaning the company, for me, the company took care of moving my stuff. I could shift my whole household, and it didn't cost me a dime. Tickets were taken care of to move down, and later on as well, moving back.
and all the repatriation costs, like
Yes.
all the furniture, shipping containers.
Yes,
That-
accommodation was taken care
Yeah.
of. I moved in a furnished apartment.
Yeah.
Visa was taken care of. You
Yeah.
only had to do your walkarounds to the authorities, but that was all done for you.
Yeah.
And I
yeah.
think it was the same for you as well, right?
Yes. But yeah, you would have to consider now if your business, if your company that you're moving, if the company is shifting you, that's fine.
Yeah.
But like now in our case, certainly
Yeah.
this is something we have to take care of ourselves.
Yeah,
Because
that's
if
a
you're
lot
working
more.
for yourself, then yeah.
Yeah.
you-
So if you are self-employed or a digital nomad like we are,
yeah.
you have to think about all this stuff on your own. Yeah. Hence, it's important to do this checklist.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So let me just check. Yeah, and this is also why we did, or we're doing this vlog, this documentation on YouTube. That was basically the number one reason why people move. Now we get to reason number 2.
Reason number 2 is lifestyle. Obviously, you're not going to stay somewhere if you're not completely happy with that lifestyle, and that changes, I guess, with age. And certainly I know, when Tom and I were in our 40s in Dubai, it was well suited. It was exciting times. It was a busy, bustling city. There's the city of lights, of shopping, biggest shopping precinct. It was a lot of amazing things to see, and everything was new to us, a new culture, amazing different foods available that we hadn't tried before, and also the interaction with other expats, so many different nationalities, and we were all in one big melting pot.
Yeah, and we were all in the same boat.
Yeah, it was really exciting. So we enjoyed Dubai in our 40s, and mixing with even the neighbours. I think we had 5 different nationalities of neighbours just in the compound that we were in, and we loved it.
I think we didn't have one restful day or
No, it was just busy. There was always, there was never a dull moment. It was so busy.
You can really say Dubai offers really a great lifestyle, especially for the people in their 30s and 40s. You have an accelerated.
Yeah, I think I would totally recommend it for the experience.
Absolutely, I would go back there.
Yeah, but now, like in our 50s, the new young 50s, can we say?
Yeah, 50 is the new 40.
The 50s is the new 40, and certainly today with what's going on around the world, recently of the last 2 years, our reasons and decisions have changed quite a lot, and we're thinking more, we don't want to be in a busy bustling city and having all the noises. We've changed. We really enjoy our peace and the quietness, and to be a little bit more away from people.
Have a bit more peace.
It was great. And being a little bit off the grid, would you say, and
a bit more a decelerated life.
Yeah, and that comes with also that we could have a little bit of land and grow our own food, be a little bit more self-sufficient. So I think we really love that idea, and maybe that's something that you might want to consider as well.
Yeah, we will get a lot more into our plans and our visions, what we are aiming for and coming along later on in further videos.
Okay, so now we get to our next reason, which is weather. I know we've mentioned this before about how we love all year round, hence, warmth. We're seeking the warmth all year round. Well, that was definitely one of our big major reasons. Spain, the last 2 years wasn't what we really thought. We saw a winter that was almost 7 months long, and the rain.
If we're talking about climate change, one thing is, I'm coming to Spain, to this place here, what did I say, 2003, 2004? and weather has changed here.
Yeah.
The climate has changed here, but it got a lot colder. The winters got colder and longer.
Yeah.
And even summers are not, I mean, even now, it's not as it used to be.
No, and the houses aren't really
Yes.
built for that.
That's the problem.
They're fantastic in the summertime, but in the winter, once they cool down over
Yeah, there's no
a
insulation in the
processional
house.
of 5 cold days in a row, then it's really hard to get that warmth going back into the house. And Spain is known for beautiful sunny winter days, and yes, we did see them earlier on in the first couple of years, but the last 2, we really didn't see that.
Since I'm coming here, it was always in winter. You had 2 weeks of nice weather, and then you had 3, 4, maybe if it was really bad, 5 days in a row where you had cold and rain.
Yeah.
But then you had 2, 3 weeks nice again. And now this thing has completely reversed. It's really, and as you said, houses are not built for this here, and we experience it now the 3rd winter in a row.
Yeah.
And every winter our heating costs get more and more.
So to save on gas and to save on all the wood, ordering of the wood for the fire is going to be a plus. So not to mention saving on long sleeve shirts. Anyway, but the other thing I guess that's coupled with that is the sun. Like everyone else, the sun and being in a warm place, it inspires you. You feel like being outdoors and enjoying the weather a little bit more, as opposed to when it's rainy and it's cold and miserable outside.
Yeah,
You just want to stay at home. You don't
Yeah.
feel inspired. You don't want to do anything. So, and I guess that brings me on to the next point I wanted to talk about with that, about the best times for inspiration. So I wanted to give some tips on, if you're thinking about shifting or moving, expatting to another country, and you're trying to get into that flow of that thought, go to your happy place. What do they say? Follow your bliss. It's a famous, those famous words, follow your bliss. Because it's while you're following your bliss or doing something you enjoy, just notice, that's when the thoughts come to mind, the things that you really enjoy, that you like doing. So if that might be helpful thought starters for you.
Mood, totally different energy level, yeah.
So when you're outside or doing what it is, it might be going on a hike, it might be walking your dog on a sunny day, or it might be climbing up a mountain, whatever it is, or walking on the beach. I love walking on the beach. Certainly, the thoughts flow and I feel I'm in my space there and I'm most inspired. And that's when,
So is Pekka.
Yeah. So, or being with your pet. This little furry one puts you in a happy state of mind, and that's good to help your thoughts flow to where you might, want to go, or where you want to be. And following on from following your bliss and being in your nice space and having that good energy where your thoughts are flowing, I must say, since we've made that decision that, we're really going to go for this, there has been, extra excitement, meaning we've been so much more inspired, which has helped propel us with different ideas. With the visualization of it, we can actually see it. We visualize it. We can see the white sandy beaches and the palm trees and
Maybe looking at it every day on YouTube.
And that has helped. Get into that feeling of it, and watching YouTube videos of these nice places with all year round weather. That is really fantastic. We love it. We really look forward to watching it.
Yeah. And that brings us now to the next reason. Reason number 4. and that's financial reasons or tax reasons. And I have to be upfront here, we are not here to give you any
No.
financial advice or tax advice or whatsoever. We can urge you, consult someone who knows the stuff very well. Because you need to sort your financials out, absolutely, your bank accounts, and of course your tax. So and it depends of course on your country, on your home country. And the other thing is real estate. Real estate has to be sorted out.
I guess with the real estate, it's about, for us, this time round, doing things a little bit smarter.
Yeah.
We made mistakes before regarding, the properties that Tom and I each purchased. We bought properties, or I built mine, but, I built it for the purpose to live in it. I wasn't thinking, I was building a home. I wasn't thinking about building for financial reasons. But had we had our time again, I think
absolutely.
before we met each other, perhaps we would have bought smaller properties, but more of them, and use that as another source of income. So now we want to do things a bit smarter.
Yeah, but the thing is really also, as you said, I bought a house here to live in. So we had this vision, we have half a year in Australia, half a year here. And I bought in front of the house a piece of vacant land, which is dead capital. And of course, things have changed in the last 2 years quite a bit. And we really had to rethink financially as well and cut our losses. And you can count on it, there were big losses here. We're talking multiple 5-figure losses. And of course, this is supposed to be smarter. Again, the tax.
Yeah,
Sorry?
it was it was, a lesson in life. One of those things you go along and you learn from it.
Yeah.
So maybe you can.
And again, we can urge you get some good advice, especially when it comes to tax. And we had a consultation with a German guy actually, but he's doing it international, and he calls himself a perpetual traveler. He's basically living tax-free for 15 years or something, because he has set it up smartly, very smart.
Yeah. And legal. He's doing it legally.
Of course, yeah. And later on we might give you a contact. He's totally booked out at the moment.
Yeah.
But if you have a person that can give you advice, consult the person, and don't be shy to spend some money on that. We did as well.
Yeah.
That's actually all we can say about the financial stuff, or anything.
Although, we know about here we go. Dubai. I mean, we had 5 years in Dubai, and we can tell you things about Dubai.
Good, you mentioned that. Yeah, Dubai. Certainly, we can certainly talk about that, and you can contact us about Dubai, as you said.
Owning a company.
Financially, Dubai is very attractive, and I think we want to go there as well again. At the moment, it's not very attractive because you need to have a good business running. You can have your business set up there, and at the moment, it's very cheap to set up a business in Dubai. But you need some capital to go there, and as a second residence, I certainly wouldn't mind.
Yeah, because there's companies there that actually specialize in that.
Yes, yeah.
I think Virtual Zone was one that we got advice.
Christoph, the guy we had, he can do that as well.
Okay, yeah.
So, anything else on the financial subject? I don't want to give too much financial advice. You can get in trouble for that. Yeah. Get consultation. So, that brings us to reason number 5. And reason number 5 is?
Political reasons.
Yeah.
I'll let Tom.
we don't want to. This is not supposed to be a political channel at all, and we don't want to spread any opinions or whatsoever.
But I think the last 2 years, things became a little bit more obvious to us.
Yes.
So, and everyone is entitled to their own opinion, really. Yeah.
We are big believers in freedom. We are freedom lovers.
Freedom lovers.
Yeah.
Yay.
And this basically, as we mentioned it as reason number 5, they are not in order of importance what we said now, but this reason became now really probably one of the most
Yeah.
important one, because we want to go in a country where we can be free of choice, freedom of choice when it comes to health decisions, wealth decisions, etc. And I mean, if you look, when we see our friends in Australia.
Yeah, and the EU, different parts of the
We don't even
European
want to
Union.
mention the European
So,
Union.
you know, we were seeing and hearing first-hand experiences of what was going on in other countries. You know, we're just mentioning 2 for an example, like Australia and the EU.
Yeah, as you mentioned,
and how they handled their pandemic.
Yes, as you mentioned it, I probably would stay in Spain if Spain was not in the European Union, or if the EU wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Because Spain and in the European Union, I think if you cannot get out of the EU, Spain is probably one of the best choices.
Except for tax.
Except for tax.
Okay, that's that's another. That's the reason why we're leaving, mainly as well.
Well, no, the mainly is really now basically the political. Spain being. I don't want to say the word dictator.
No, okay.
By the European Union.
Yeah.
But it is.
Again, you know, you're entitled to your own opinion and your own views.
Yeah. So otherwise we probably would even stay here. But yeah, that again, let me just flick through this here. Yeah, and Australia. You could think, everyone wants to go to Australia. Australia, the paradise, and so was I. I mean, I have a permanent residency in Australia, but Australia was a no-go. Was literally a no-go in the last 2 years because what it turned out to be.
Yeah.
Australia is not a free country anymore.
No. Well, if we did go back, we wouldn't have got out again. And, you know, Tom had certain family with his own direct family, some health issues going on there that he wouldn't have been able to get back to see important family members. And that would have been devastating.
Yeah.
So it was a good thing that we couldn't get back into Australia, because we've heard that those that did go back were then locked in and couldn't get out. And, you know, that's okay. We won't go into all of that. You know what's gone on there. So
yeah, you do your own opinion. You have your
everyone's entitled to their own.
Exactly.
Yeah, for what their beliefs are.
And that should be it for the political stuff.
Yeah.
For us, it's one of the main reasons. But for this channel, that's it.
That's it.
Todo terminado. Yeah. And regarding the choices, the plans, what we're going ahead now, have covered now the reasons. For the future videos, you will see how we're planning to go forward and what the choices of our countries are. I think we might do this as one of the next videos or the next video. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. You know, concluding it is a big step to move to expat to another country. So yeah, perhaps go through, get your whiteboard out, get into your place of following your bliss and get the thoughts rolling. Hopefully, you know, these ideas, you know, help you. We've mentioned, you know, now 5 of our top reasons. You know, perhaps, like the next video might be the short list on perhaps some of the potential countries that we've got in mind that we're looking at. But of course, that will be part of our next vlog.
Yeah.
For sure.
One thing that just comes in my mind is don't listen to any friends or family members who know someone who has been to that country and says, this is dangerous, this is criminal.
Yeah.
Do not listen to them. Did you hear about the crabs in the bucket?
Yeah.
Don't be a crab in the bucket. And
do your own research.
Approach people that are that did this, that
Yeah.
went to other countries or are there now,
Yes.
and not went to the country for a round trip 20 years ago.
For 5 minutes.
That's of no
So,
help.
Yeah, so speak to people that have lived there, that have been there, that are there, and that was there recently. So
Yeah.
But
I think that was it.
yeah, so
We are done with our 5 reasons.
yeah,
And if you find this helpful in any way,
yeah,
put a comment down below in the comments, of course. If you want some other subject covered or whatever.
yeah. And if you're excited to hear about what's on our list,
Yes, then you certainly should
for
subscribe so you don't miss out.
Yeah, come and tune into our next vlog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're building up, so we hope we get better. So we're building up.
Yeah. So
And if you like this so far,
give us thumbs up.
And we hope to see you then in one of our next videos. Don't forget, if you liked it, to subscribe as well.
Thanks for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Adios.
Adios.